Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to Stamping Live with Sharon. It is Thursday, November the 3rd, 2022. We are going to play with some fall colors because after all, y'all, it's fall, y'all. I love fall colors. And, you know, typically in Texas, we don't see a whole lot of changing of the colors, but I saw 2 trees today. 2. So we're going to imitate those colors on tonight's live. We're going to go ahead and flip the camera. I am trying to see what. There we go. I had a little bit of trouble there. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me and see me. I just want to make sure that I can hear me and see me. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Okay. Your blouse is gorgeous. Okay, that means you can see me, my friend Margaret. It looks like some of the designer series paper that you have seen somewhere. It kind of does. Oh, which one is it? It's the black and white ones. It's got the leaves on it. Yes. Okay, you guys can hear me. All right. So we are going to be playing with lots of fall colors tonight. I want to do this because I want you to see all the beautiful colors that I have lined up and what all we're going to be doing with them. So I do have several examples to share with y'all. I want to say hello to my friends that are in the chat that have joined me live. I also want to give a big shout out to Michelle Batson. She is our moderator for the evening. She helps me so that I can stay focused. Maybe, I don't know. I have a little bit of FOMO. I miss out on the chat, so I do look up. But she helps me answer your questions, send you to the right spots if you do have questions. So if you have a question for her, you can type the @ and start typing Michelle Batson's name. You also must be logged into YouTube in order to chat with us during the live and to leave comments. If you are just watching me on the big TV, you can't chat. It cracks me up when y'all tell me that. So, all right, I'm going to show you this gorgeous card up close. It's just stunning. Can I just use that about my own card? I mean, give me copper any day. If I could just find some copper nail polish, I'd be extremely happy. But give me copper any day, and I'm always a happy woman. So we're going to do some embossing on that copper. We're going to use this mat right here, the soft suede. I think it's pretty. Now, what can y'all, let's see if I can get it at the angle. Do you see a shimmer on the leaf? I think that's what makes it. So we're going to do some shimmer tonight. We're going to use my favorite copper. We're going to use this fun stamp set called Soft Seedlings. And I know that I saw some of you in the chat already own this stamp set from Stampin' Up. If you don't and you decide you want it after tonight's presentation, you can find it in my store. You can look below the video to find that link. So, all right, so you could see the shimmer. So M. Wyman says that her favorite fall color is red. Well, I've got some Mary Merlot. Is that close enough? All right. So then what else I'm using is I'm using the Stylish Shapes dies. Now, these are, stitched. Yeah, Stylish Shape dies. They are stitched. And I love that about them because sometimes you don't even have to put another layer on. I'm using the rectangle. Okay, so we're going to pull this off, rectangle. This is a square, Sharon. And then we're going to use this larger banner looking die. There I go again. Okay, y'all, we almost did not do the live tonight. My puppy, little Pippi, for those of you who know her, got out of the yard. We were all running, trying to catch her. And she was running away from us. I'm so sorry. All right. So can you see the leaves? There we go. All right. So this stamp set is called Leaf Fall. And so it's like falling leaves. Okay. So we're going to use that. Okay, we don't need this. We got this out of the way. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, you can see the card is gorgeous, especially with the copper foil. Yep, I love the copper foil. Okay, so I don't know what to call this technique, so I made one up. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. For those of you who've been doing my technique classes that I have in my little book, okay, our little techniques that we've also added fun folds to, I did add this. Let me show you my form. At 8 p.m. Central, this is your download to grab for free, and you can cut it apart and add it to your album that we have all started. A lot of you have started. If not, you can leave it whole and put it in a 3-ring binder. Okay. So I'm calling it the ink pad sponge dauber technique because that's what we're doing. Hello, Tina. I'm so glad you caught me live. So I need to figure out. So see, I've already added it to my book. Okay, I've cut it all apart and I've got this in here. It doesn't fall under the classes that we did, but we have two additional techniques that we're adding to this book, and these were free downloads. Okay, so I don't know how to. The more we add to that book, the more we're going to be more organized, I promise. But I haven't quite figured out, do we just put in a blank index sheet and we write in? I'm just storing mine at the front of my book, so if that helps you at all. Okay, so I have my stamp set, and on your instructions, I say that you need to use a light colored ink pad, like So Saffron, or even crumb cake. Okay, I used So Saffron on one sample that I did. I'm going to switch for the demonstration, and I'm going to use crumb cake. Now, you just want a lighter color for the ink pad portion of your technique. All right. The reason that I am doing this is because I'm going to be using the daubers, and I'm not real sure if I'm going to get even coverage. Okay, so I'm giving it a base of an ink pad. Okay, yes, I was going to mention, and I just looked up and I saw that Michelle is giving you the page where you can see at a glance all of my techniques and fun folds. Okay, if you want to check that out. Hello, Vay, how are you? All right, so now I'm using crushed curry, and I've got my sponge dauber, okay? And I'm just gonna kind of hit it. I'm just being crazy, okay? Just kind of dabbing it. I'm gonna get, let's see. I'm gonna get Cajun Craze. Hello, Susan from Pottsboro, Texas. Now we're using Cajun Craze. And again, just kind of, just random, just hitting it all over. Okay, no rhyme or reason. And the more you kind of bounce, you won't see, let me just get a scratch piece of paper here. You won't see circles. Okay, we don't want to see circles. We just kind of want to like that. Smudges. We want smudges, not circles. Okay. All right, so then we have that one, and then I'm going to use my Mary Merlot, okay, and we are going to take the Mary Merlot, and if you can see the edge of the rubber stamp, I'm just aiming for the edge, okay, just aiming for the edge, so that I catch the edge of my leaf. Okay, so we're just going to kind of come in on the edge. Okay, every card is different, every one of them. Now I'm going to use soft suede, And I'm going to do the seedling part. And by the way, this poor dauber, I bet, is 100 years old and it needs to be thrown away. You can get a package of these, and I just kind of keep them for color families. And this one has gotten so frayed, I need to retire it. It's probably going to go in the trash after tonight's live. So y'all say bye-bye to this one. I mean, it doesn't even have any sponge to it. It's flat as a pancake. Hello, Lynn Kaufman. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Barbara. Great stamped leaves, fall colors. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we have added color to the entire stamp, and I have done a lot of chatting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if y'all can see me in the bottom corner, I am going to exhale on my stamp to get all that ink re-moistened. All right. Kind of sounds like Darth Vader. Okay. And I'm just going to stamp straight down, and I'm kind of pushing. I want to get all of that ink. Hello, Miss Tiffany from Turks and Caicos. I want to go there. My dream is to go there. All right. So now we have our leaf and our seedlings. Okay. I can see a little bit of the crumb cake in there where I didn't hit it, but I think that's very pretty, but we're not done. No, we are not done yet. All that hot air, Margaret. Yes, ma'am. I got the hot air. Y'all know. Just let me go live on YouTube, and I can show y'all my hot air. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like that. So we're calling this the ink pad sponge dauber technique. Okay. All right. So we're cleaning up all of our inky mess, including this stamp that needs to be cleaned up. And we are going to, I don't need that. I don't know why. I don't know why I have my paper trimmer, just in case I needed it, I guess. We're going to grab our silicone mats, and we're going to get our little friend out, our embossing, our Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Okay. And we need our platform. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do embossing. Where'd my embossing folder go? It's amazing. There we go. And then we need our special plate. And we're going to, now I'm not going to actually adhere the soft suede, because I want to put it up on dimensionals before, when we're adding, putting our card together. But I'm going to emboss it all at the same time. Why do it twice? Okay. We can just run it all through at the same time. Let's get this open. The cardstock was actually not very vanilla. It is basic white. Very vanilla has not been getting much use in the studio, and I need to change that. So I promise that I will start using very vanilla more often, and that would have been perfect for this card. I don't know why I didn't pick it. Okay, so we are just going to add it like that. It got a little bit crooked. Let me straighten it up just a little bit. Doesn't have to be totally perfect, but Mary Catherine says this is a really fun technique, a new leaf image every time. Absolutely. And I'm going to show you 3 or 4 finished cards, and then I'm going to show you some that I was playing with. This is kind of an addicting technique, and it deserves to be in our book. So look at that. We just embossed everything all at one time. Brilliant. Brilliant. And just in case you're stressed, if you say, oh, I don't know if I'm going to put this back where it's supposed to be, there's a very faint line, but our copper foil is embossed as well. So we're all good. Okay, so we're going to be doing some die cutting now. So let's get our plates. We need, nope, we're not embossing. We are going to use the number 2. a number 3. And we're going to get our leaf. And I'm going to kind of turn this a little bit. So you kind of decide, let's see here. I am in the way. Let's move up here. You kind of decide where you want. What all do you want to capture? You know, you can kind of turn it a little bit if you want, which that might be kind of pretty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be fine. So you decide how much of the seedlings you want, and we definitely want to get the whole top of the leaf, okay? And then since we're doing things, you know, 2 things at once, let's just go ahead and cut out our layer at the same time, okay? So I'm going to back this out just a little bit, put our plate on, okay? Enoch is going to go back to bed. I mean, it's 2 in the morning, girlfriend. The fact that you even get up and join us at all, thank you so much for that. But I hope you sleep well, my friend. She is from the Netherlands. All right, so we've got those cut out. And let's get all of our pieces. I'm so proud of me that I actually do more on camera with our Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I have figured out my issues because of me being too short. I use my silicone mats and they keep it from moving around. Okay. Whoops, let's move this out of the way. We're going to do some more stamping. We have, let's find Mary Merlot. Let's see. I'm looking. I know. Back to bed, says Tina. 2 in the morning. Well, now it's probably 2:15. Okay, so we are going to stamp that we are so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I get to come on and chat with y'all and share fun techniques like this. I'm just so grateful that I love doing this. I love doing what I do. Okay, so I decided, let's bring in our first card. I decided, why didn't I put that on soft suede? So for the live, we're going to put it on soft suede. I was like, we can do that. We want our embossing. We're going to use some liquid glue to add our embossed layer. Stunning copper. So do y'all see how fast this card is going together? It is literally like 7:15. Like I've only been talking for 15 minutes. That's amazing. All right, we're going to get our dimensionals. Mary says, I love that you love what you do too, Sharon. Yeah, you know, you guys have watched me, you know, I've been doing this for 25 years. I was talking to my friend today, who is also a demonstrator, and she does YouTube lives, and we both enjoy the lives more than a video. It's just more fun. I feel like I can actually talk to y'all and, you know, visit and chat while I'm stamping. So not alone in the studio. Y'all are with me. Michelle says, I'm so grateful that when my family hears your voice and or laugh, they know to leave me alone. That's too funny, Michelle. Do you want me to just like send you a recording and you could just play it like whenever you need them to leave you alone? I could do that. All right, let's add our piece right back here where we had it before. Oops. There we go. Just matching up our leaves. You don't have to do what I did. You could run it twice, but I'm all about easy. Let's make these cards easy. Okay, I have a piece of soft suede, and we're going to add this. Yay, Trish Lappin's not late. She's here. Whoops, I lost what she said. I'm so glad you love this technique, my friend. Let's see. Sue says, That's what makes you special and enjoyable to watch. I actually feel like I'm in the same room with you. You do what you do extremely well. Thank you, Sue. You know, I'd invite y'all all over for coffee if we could. You know, if you'd all fit in the house, I would do it. We have talked about having everybody over. I know what Mary Yates is saying right now. She'll be in Kyle, Texas. All I have to do is tell her where and when. She'll be down here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Michelle plays some of my old lives. They think it's real-time live. Oh, Michelle, I won't tell. I promise. I promise. All right, we're just adding some dimensionals to the back. We've used a lot of dimensionals tonight, but that's okay. We love dimensionals. Okay, so now we're going to add this. This is the hard part for me because I didn't want to cover this up, but it is what it is. We've got to cover it up a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to use, Kate Wright said she's waiting for the invite too. She'll be here. Nancy Lewis says the foil makes the card so beautiful. Absolutely. And I will tell you guys, I did pull out the gold because I love copper, but I was like, oh, I better pull out the gold. Now I'm just adding our greeting with the liquid glue because we are adding it to this embossed layer. And thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you think it still looks beautiful. You can tell my card's a little bit different. I came up a little high on this one, but look how you can see the foil, the embossing down here. You know what? Who wants two exact cards anyway? So the last thing we need to do is Wink of Stella. Denise Smith says, my hubby knows nothing about stamping and doesn't know anybody I hang out with except for you. He knows that giggle. Oh, tell hubby I said hi. All right, we're going to use, now when you get the Wink of Stella, it has a black ring that you need to unscrew this, and that black ring will be right here, and you need to take that off. And then you kind of do a little squeeze. You want to make sure, let's get a little scrap here. You want to make sure that that tip is wet. So when you squeeze the bulb, I don't know if you can see on camera, watch the barrel right here. You can kind of see it pooling. Oh, you see the bubbles. And when it does that, don't throw that away. Just pick it up and use it as part of your painting. And you'll find, I don't know if y'all can tell, you'll find when you add the moisture of the Wink of Stella that it changes the color. Yeah, it's moisture. Because look at that. Can y'all see? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm just going to see how it just brings out that crushed curry. All right, so I'm going to leave half of it. Let's see if you can see on the camera. See how this looks different colors than the bottom half. All right, let's get the bottom half done. This is hard to do up in the air, but I'm willing to try for y'all so you can see it on camera. There we go. Isn't that fun? It looks so close to this one now, and it didn't before. There you go. If you're new to my channel and you like what you've been seeing, I would be honored if you would subscribe to my channel below the video. And then also while you're there, you can click that little bell and you'll be notified when I go live like this on YouTube. And you know what? Why not invite your crafty friends to hop on with you? You can chat during the live like everybody's doing. And, your friend could live in another state. You haven't seen them in a month of Sundays, and yet you're still chatting live on YouTube. So, all right, I think we've gotten all of our bits here. There we go. See, look at all that shine. We got the foil. We got the Wink of Stella. I'm not done. I decided that these little seedlings needed some wink too. I'm going to squeeze that. Get that down there. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you love it. And Donna loves it. I think I need to try this with other foils and do a Christmas card for my next card night. I think that would be a great idea. I chose these fall colors because I chose the soft seedlings. Now let me find my other cards. Okay. So we have these two right here. And, oh, we're not done. We are not done. We have to put something in here. We're just going to add a piece right now of, you know what I should have done? We can still do it. All right. I am going to show y'all something. One more thing. Okay. Since I added adhesive to that, I'm going to put this down here. Okay. Let's see. Would have never found Sharon if it wasn't for COVID. And I now have to say that Sharon got me back into card making. I'll to go, Dov. I'm so glad. I am so glad. That makes my heart happy. Okay, so remember our image, okay, that we did. I'm fixing to make a mess, so y'all just bear with me. But I want to show you this. It's kind of cool. I'm going to put this down here on the corner. And remember that hot air? My Darth Vader sound. We're going to do that again. I did not add any more color. And it's been sitting there for quite a few minutes. Okay. But now we have a softer leaf for the inside of our card. We need to decide, does it need Wink? I think it needs Wink Estella. Yeah, I think so. All right, we're going to add it first. So Renee Paris, my friend, says, I too have COVID to thank for meeting you. I did not realize that, Renee. Whoops, wrong card. Hold on. I want this one. Well, see, look at that. COVID brought us all together, and we would have never met had it not been for COVID. And Renee, what would I have done without you? Debbie says, always the Wink of Stella. Always. All right, let's get some Wink on here. And it does brighten up this softer leaf. We do want to make sure that we let this dry before we close it. I have a feeling my Wink of Stella is getting empty. Come on. You know, I only use these things. They do last a long time, but I use it all the time. See, like Debbie says, always use Wink of Stella. There we go. Now our softer version is darker. Look at that. A twofer. We did two things tonight. We embossed these two pieces at the same time. We cut these two pieces at the same time. And we used the same inked up stamp twice. Tonight was a twofer. I just came up with that. Oh, Debbie Aldridge, I'm a glitter girl too. Can we please ask Stampin' Up to bring back glitter? I think that's dry. We're going to leave that open. We're going to leave that one open. Here, I know what we'll do. We'll just put this over here. Okay, so y'all can see the card. There we go. All right, let's show you some more. How about this one? This one's all done in crumb cake. I did the same thing with the leaves, but I put my Wink of Stella on. Can y'all see that? Add alcohol. You've heard that it stretches it. Tina, where do I add the alcohol? Inside the barrel? Can I open that up? I don't know. I'll have to play with that. All right. We didn't leave out gold. We did gold. Okay. We used our stylish shapes. They're not stitched. They are stitched, but that's not in the name. Our stylish shapes circle. And we, see, I could have called it a twofer technique tonight, huh? We need shimmer paint again, Kathy. You're right. Absolutely. But see, it's the same concept. It's that same foil fall leaf embossing folder. And then we just stamped. We did our stamping the same. We cut it out. So it just looks different though, doesn't it? And we added our greeting. Here, we'll put this over here. And I honestly think this one is really pretty. And What's so funny is there's no foil. It's very simple. I stamped the greeting straight on the basic white layer. I stamped my leaf. I ran it through the embossing folder, and then I added Wink of Stella. See? Okay, Winona Hall, I may have to reach out to you if I can't figure out how to make this stretch a little bit, because I know there's some in there. Okay, have I inspired y'all with these cards tonight? I sure hope so. I hope that I've inspired you. If you have the Soft Seedlings stamp set, I want to see some of your cards over in our Facebook group. You can either do it in the Mystery Stampers group, or you can do it in the Stamping Friends Forever group. So, yes, Donna, y'all need that embossing folder. I'm telling you, it's so pretty. And I don't even know what I did with. It's called the Fall. Here it is. Let's just switch this back over. Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. I think we're done. At 8 p.m. Central, you can head over to the blog and you can download your free technique sheet that I did for you. You can also see the supplies that I used, and you can see close-up pictures of the cards that I shared tonight. I will be back on Monday for mystery stamping. You know, guys, we're coming up into the holidays, so y'all need to stay tuned. There won't be a there won't be a live stamping on Thanksgiving. I'll be eating turkey. And then, of course, when it gets closer to Christmas, I'll be taking some time off to be with my family. So there you go. I'm so glad. James says, always love your work. Very inspiring. And that's what I want to do. Do y'all see the word behind me? I found that years ago in a store, and it has moved with me in my studio because I want to be inspired and I want to inspire y'all. So thank you for joining me tonight. If you're watching the replay, I would love to hear your comments. And like I said, if you guys give this technique a try, I want to see. So happy stamping, y'all.